share your feelings on that. And second, when you found out your dad was coming here, did you say to him, look, I moved away from you, now you're coming along here? How's that going?
Right. Well, it was always a dream just to work with my dad and being able to have the opportunity. It's kind of still amazing to me. In terms of moving to receiver, it was just a natural fit. Just thought it was the best move for the team overall. So I'm excited to work with that receiver group in the offense and, see what we can do this year.
Dean, when did those conversations start about you potentially moving to receiver? Did that happen before your dad entered the picture? And can you share what you think you do well at that position?
Well, it was just kind of an ongoing discussion with me and Coach Chris, just for a while back now. And when we sat down and talked about it, we seemed like it was the best fit. And honestly, I'm just ready to work and do whatever I can to help this team. How I fit, I'm going to be a guy who's ready to work every day, set an example for my teammates, and that'll just play on the on-field success that we'll have.
Cool. Dean, was it tough to make that transition or kind of take that step just because you've done so much work on the defensive side and became a starter this year? Was it tough to kind of, I guess, take that step of starting over in a new position?
Yeah, it was a challenge. Something I thought about for a while. When you put in a lot of work on the defensive side of the ball and work your way up, it's just something that you love. And then when I thought about changing receiver, it was a natural change. Nothing that was really a force or just something I had to take too much into consideration. It was just, I'm appreciative of the work that, Coach Leonard helped me out and helped me learn. And Coach Poe last year, really having a position coach, really helped me out. And, growing under them these past few seasons has really helped me as a player. But I'm excited, switch sides and still help the team in any way.
Mike, you got it?
Dean, what's it been like for you to kind of watch your dad's football career from player to coach evolve to what it is today?
Like I said, it's been a dream, just being able to go to all his games and see him from as long as I can remember on the field to going from coaching to playing is really just something that it's a unique experience, and it's like a dream come true to have him sitting next to me, press conference. So.
Yeah, it's surreal for us a little bit, guys. This was because it happened naturally. And I think that's the thing. When he was being recruited up here, you make the trips and you talk to the coaches and you look at the numbers and the fit, and he had other programs obviously that he could have gone to. He chose Wisconsin, and because of the things that we both saw. And then a few years later, for Paul to contact me and have that opportunity, it's a pretty cool experience. But he knows we got a lot of work to do, and we're looking forward to it.
Dean, I had a chance to talk to Steve Smith Sr. a little bit earlier this week, and he mentioned that you all worked out, I think it was last summer. I know you were a cornerback back then, but did you pick up anything from him in terms of either how to defend better or how to run routes or other things?
Right. We took a trip, North Carolina, got the opportunity to work with NFL great Steve Smith. We were really just focusing on the mental aspect of the game, not so much receiver work, corner work, just focusing on how to shape your mind and be ready to, get better every day. And that was an opportunity that I'm forever grateful for because that's just not something you do every day. So being able to work with him this summer and, my little brother came on the trip, being able to get some time before the season to work with him was really awesome.
Yes.
Dean, you're joining a wide receiver group where Chimray is really the only one with a lot of game experience. You've had an opportunity to defend a lot of those guys. Can you share your impressions of what you think this wide receiver group can provide this year, or what your expectations are now that you're a part of that?
For sure. Every guy in that room has something that makes them special. I got a chance to go against every single one of them, and they all have really good hands, really good ball skills. And like we said, we have time to work and see what everybody's strengths are. So, I could break down the list and tell you every guy's strengths and how they're really going to improve and, go into next season. But I think we'll just let that speak for itself.
Mike?
What's Dean's biggest challenge in making this move? And have you coached this move before with the other players that have gone from the defensive side to being the receiver?
Good question. I've coached several different positions where guys have moved over and being a receiver. The thing is, Dean, he did it in high school, so it's not new to him. He did it at a high level in high school. So the challenge would be just kind of getting back, and really it's on Coach Whitted. I trust him. Coach Alvis is a tremendous wide receivers coach, and he's going to be able to take Dean from point A to point B. He has a proven track record of developing guys, and I think our wide receiver room is in great hands. So I feel really good about Dean making that move. So again, he has to put in the work, and he has to and in terms of the competition, that really always sorts itself out.
Yeah, Dean, you know him best, so what makes him the best fit for the offensive coordinator position here at Wisconsin?
My dad is a really open-minded person. He's willing to take in new ideas and always trying to find the next best thing. Really never satisfied with just being good enough. So I think that'll spread throughout the team and, like I said, playing to our success during the season.
Bobby, just to follow up on making that switch, defensive backs have a reputation of not having good enough hands to be
Right.
wide receivers. How does Dean fit into that role?
He's got excellent ball skills, like I said earlier. The thing about it is, we sit here and we talk about it, but it's not an easy thing. And I like that Wisconsin has had a track record of guys switching positions and doing pretty well. Just 2 days ago, I was watching J.J. Watt play tight end here in Wisconsin, right? So guys have had a track record, and that's just one guy that's highly recognizable. But again, he has got great ball skills. He's just got to put in the work with Coach Alvis and the rest of the guys. Route running, learning the playbook, footwork, releases. He's just scratching the surface, and I look forward to seeing how he grows under Coach Whitted.
Anything else?
I just have a question for both of you. You said it's pretty surreal sitting up here next to each other. What's this moment been like for your whole family?
You first.
It's been great. Something when it first came up, when we figured out that my dad had the job opportunity, it was kind of just a moment where we just had to really sit back and take that moment in. But as we started move forward with the process, it just became more real, and it was just something that we had always talked about but never really thought would happen. And as it's happening, you just kind of makes you want to work even harder. As I'm sitting up here, I just get excited thinking about things we can do.
Well said. It's been great.
Thank you.
Anything else?